Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arizona. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down, and he lofts one deep over the middle. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. Strong game by this quarterback. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Arizona. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The short completion to the tight end. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Gets into space at the 50. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tight end makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shifting around now. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Makes a quick catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackled him at the 11-yard line. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's Johnson. And he lofts.
We got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to... Quarterback on the option.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. This will be fair caught at the 30. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they get him down after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
20 play called on third and short. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Johnson. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The offense now operating in empty. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? They'll run it here. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Also run out of bounds close to the end zone.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he was able to do.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. Comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. He shreds the tackle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And it's caught. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll feed the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, tied. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
There's the handoff. Second down after that run in the previous play. Sticking with the running game. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Ball handed off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Extending the play now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Arizona getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Johnson, who makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. It's a defense. Got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.